down into the pit. You think you're pulling on the shorter straw. You're waking up the baddest me in me, but I refuse to let you take me down. I don't wanna be a gunfighter, but you're waking up with thunder and lightning. I don't wanna be a gunfighter, and in my mind I pick it up and I fire.
What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's going on, YouTube? We're coming at you guys again with another stream, but today we're doing City Skylines. So today I want to bring you guys a little something special to fix the city and fix some of the problems that we're dealing with in today's modern age. So check this out. I am going to be absolutely trying to fix my city's freaking traffic today. It's rush hour in City Skylines and we need to bring it back together. What's going on, Armin? It's good to see you. Thank you for joining. Well, Professor Sobek, I see you. Well, Professor Sober, I'm sorry to hear that one. That's terrible. But thank you for joining. We need to figure out this traffic problem. So I didn't want to start the game, so you guys got here, and I want to show you exactly where we are as it is right now. Okay, so let's look directly. I'm gonna pause it really quick so we can kind of get an idea of what we need to solve. Okay, this is our problem, and as you can see, guys, it is pretty bad. Problems here, problem here, problems here, problems here, and down here, and down over here. So we're gonna solve these traffic problems today, or for help me God. Okay, so I've been looking at some things when it comes to traffic. There are some really cool things happening here, like traffic routes, right? I don't know if you play with traffic routes, but you can go to junctions and things like this to identify how the traffic is flowing in your town. And let me see if I can get that back the way I wanted you to see it before. There's a way. Wow. Just as soon as I start, I forget how it happens. Junction. It wasn't junctions. It was routes. Yeah, routes should show me routes. Let's see if I go straight there, if that works out. Nope. Give me a second to remember how to do this. Give me a second to remember how to do this. Wow, I'm embarrassed because I should have had this figured out before I started this. But okay, so there's a way to see how your traffic flows. And I apologize, I cannot pull that up right now. I forget how that. Oh, there we go. Apparently, you got to click on a road and check. It shows you things, right? It's not in motion right now. So if I hit play, at least at speed 1, you can see where primary traffic's flowing. Like for example, you got all this buildup happening here. You see all these cars in different colors. And you see it's getting thinner over here, still very thick here, still very thick here. And if we leave this mode, from this mode here, and go back to traffic mode, you can see that's one of our troubled areas. So this is what we want to solve today more than anything. We're going to keep it at a steady pace until we make some changes that do things. So first, let me just start talking about what you need to think about when you are starting a city off, or when you're laying out the land of how your city is going to work. One of the most important things you want to consider or not do is all of these crossroads. See how there's pretty much a intersection almost at the gap of every one of these. So when you start playing this game and when you're building your roads out, and I'm gonna give an example. When you're building out these roads, a lot of times what you do is you want to fill in that gap, that texturized area, so that you could put some kind of property there. And it seems like, wow, I really want this dense area. I want to fill it in. Like, for example, here's an example. You put a road here, then you put a road here because you want to fill and make sure all these dots connect. Because you don't want to lose anything. You don't lose any space. You don't want to throw away any space. You want to just build your population up. Well, lately I've been trying to get to 70,000. I've gotten as high as 68,000 population, but I cannot get to 70,000. And I think this traffic has a big part in that. And I want to prove and or debunk the idea that that's what's really happening here. Okay, so like I was mentioning, one of the first things I want to do and tackle is getting rid of these intersections that are happening like this. It's easy for me just to kind of start bulldozing. That's what I'm gonna do, but I won't bulldoze anything that someone can't get to anyways. But from here, people can get there. People just can, right? So people can get to this back intersection. But if I bulldoze here as well, people won't be able to get in here at all. And I can't put a road here because that's gonna make things worse here. I can't put them here. It's gonna make things worse there. So the challenge is sometimes you're gonna have to have dead end roads. And that's fine. Cars can come in, come out, and they'll stay green. Something like this, I'm not gonna try and fix. This red where it's an off-ramp, it's an ugly off-ramp where most off-ramps are curvy, but I kind of messed it up here. I think there was an area I once lived in was similar to this, where it was just like this off-ramp dropped you off in the middle of nowhere, and you could not find your way back onto the freeway to save your life. Well, that's what I created here. So as you can see, I removed the conjunction here, and we're still very dent. I mean, we're still it's still bad. Do we get any color off of that? Not really. Okay, so there's our problem right here. How do we fix a problem like this? Where we clearly see, if we look at this traffic for a second, we can clearly see turning, cross traffic, and these people are terrible drivers, by the way. Terrible drivers. I mean, they're just cutting each other off. I think this is actually, wow, that just happened. And well, okay, I just demolished that road. I didn't mean to, but let's openly admit that is kind of where I should have headed with this, right? But it doesn't solve the problem entirely because we need to ease up this. And one of the things people want to do is to ease this up. They think to themselves like, oh, I'm just gonna drop a road in that's bigger or larger, upgrade it, come over here, give me the biggest road possible to man, start upgrading it, right? Look what I just did. Ah, dang it. So what I'm trying not to do is give away what I'm about to do to solve this, but I keep accidentally doing that. So one-way streets, ladies and gentlemen, one-way streets. If you turn your roads into one-way streets, thus controlling traffic on how people will get somewhere, it's going to work out. This prevents people from coming down this road. But if you want, what you should do is also counter that somewhere over here. Like, for example, I just built that one-way road over there, but don't forget to do it the other way. Let's do tree-wise, right? And let's go here. See, that's not what I'm trying to do. You gotta make sure that you're also on the right stuff here. You will mess your city up, right? And I'm talking about going down this way with it. Now they have a way of looping around here. Right now there's a way of looping around here. Okay, now we see that. But what's happening now is we've got a conjunction here. Now, this is lightened up a lot, and that's great. But how do we ease this up? Well, where are people primarily going? This way, it looks like, right? Look at the build-up this way, right? And then they're coming down this way. Well, let's stop that. Let's stop them from coming down this way. Okay, let's ease that up right now. No need for them to come down this way. There's plenty of ways of solving this, and then we probably can ease up tension up here by stopping this traffic from going up there. Because this road right here is an on-ramp to a freeway way down here. And that's great, and we want to make sure we keep that. So already we have solved the problem here. This area is amazing now compared. But now this is an on-ramp to a very busy section of the freeway that we want to ease up as well. So we can clearly see the red traffic is not about this way, it's about that way. How can we fix this? Well, you want to be able to have people come in this way somehow. So again, I'm gonna go back to my whole theory that you can, in fact, wow, I really wish I would have stayed in that mode. In fact, that we can have this road go this way entirely, and then give them a road that's two-way elsewhere. Because where are they going from here, right? Where are they going from here? What's the congestion here? We see it's this way, but where are they coming from? And maybe if we speed up traffic a bit, maybe it might solve itself from actually clearing this off. You can't rush it. Sometimes a slight change, you might have to like speed it up a bit to see what happens to the traffic. We can see that the red is not as far back as it used to be. It's actually moving more and more this way. because they don't have as much cross traffic. No one can turn left here. I mean, sorry, no one can turn right down here, down this way, right? So that keeps them flowing, right? So this one has to deal with a light. Now, another thing to think about right here. There's ways with this junction stuff that you can actually look at it. Look, it's a light, right? Let's go back to this. Let's go back to that, right? It's a light, right? You can turn it to stop signs or it could be a light, right? So this is actually really good when you're talking about an area of road that seems to be producing a lot of cars, but no one's really trying to go this way as much. I mean, no one's trying to move this way. So actually, I think I've alleviated a lot of this traffic. Look at this. Look at this road now. This one-way connection solved a whole lot of problems right in this area, this general area. It's actually improved this side of the freeway. Look at that. So simple fixes can easily fix a city, right? So right now, if I do this one being a one-way road, because that's where everyone's doing, like barely no one's going up this way. But another issue is coming off of this. Now, obviously, I can't do a one-way road this way and one-way road that way. We'll cause this weird effect in the city. Because, like, if you get off the freeway here, you only can go right. Or you can go left. But well, over here, you can't go this way. Because if you did, you're going to run into this and have to turn around. So, how to solve this? This is going to be a tricky one. How to solve this one? Lots of cars piling up, trying to go this way, this way, this way, this way. How about this? There's a lot of cars this way too, but what if we turn this into a stop sign, offer these as stops? And this is going to get nasty right here for a second, because that kind of change really disrupts the flow of traffic, right? So what if we just allow the people that come off this just to go this way? But here's a problem. Everybody's turning left. Everyone's turning left. Barely no one's going right. Okay, let's go back to traffic then. Let's go back to traffic lights. Go back to traffic lights. This is crazy. I just caused so many accidents. I apologize, traffic gods. It seemed like, okay, so, wow, it looked like traffic was actually clearing up there when I did switch that a bit. But this is going to go back to red eventually. So, the solve on this. I'm really liking the idea of this being a one-way road this way, but if I do that like this, here's a good example. That should just be a stop sign. That should be just a stop sign, and that could be a traffic signal. Probably speed that up and getting people from here through there. But we got red again coming from this way. It's just as I anticipated. So, how to solve this? How to solve this? Junction up there. I've got it. This is gonna be bananas, but I've got it. This is gonna be bananas, but I got it. There it is. We'll release this up for a second. Now we're gonna get a major build up right here. Major build up right here. So we're gonna lighten this up, but we're gonna bring it down all down here. Which is very interesting. This right here. Now some of this is gonna start getting congested as well. And okay, here's another example of a really good place to pause this video. Hold on one second, you guys. Hold on one second.
Trying to pull me down into